Hi, everyone, welcome to Dusty Shelf Collectibles and back on the railway project. So I think this is part 5 now. So last time we put in a little bit of scenery, we did the water on the waterfall, put this little bit in over here to try and hide the plug socket. One of the other videos I've put together the engine shed. It's a Metcalf build, come together quite nicely, quite like that kit. And over the last hour I've just been playing with the electric points and yeah, we've got operation on them. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yes, so that's looking pretty good. I'll just put the hut back on. That just clips on over the top there to hide the motor. So today I think it's time to get some track down. So I'm going to get measuring, get cutting, and yeah, hopefully by the end of this video we'll have locos running. Well, there's many ways to cut track. Obviously there are track cutters you can buy, and I've tried many different methods over the years from hacksawing it, and I actually find using a Dremel with a cutting disc on is the best way of cutting track. You see here I'm using the Pico Streamline. It is a 009 track, so end gauge width, but obviously with slightly larger sleepers, so keeping in the 1/76 scale for narrow gauge. So let's just cut this through. Turn my Dremel on. Right. Clean that end up a little bit. Right, there we go. So let's get this bit of paper out of here and let's go and fit it to the railway. Well, there you go, first piece of track in, and quite simple really. Take your track pins and make holes in the sleepers where you want them, and literally because of this board that we've used, you can literally push them in with your fingers. So yeah, very easy to fit indeed. Right, on to the next piece. That's those two pieces in, quite pleased with that, it's gone quite well. Now, where I've put the points over here, I've managed to sort of get myself in a bit of a corner, so I'm probably going to have to scrape away a little bit of the grass that I put down, but we'll see how we go. Well, I don't often admit defeat, but unfortunately with this one I think I'm going to cut my losses. So this is the third solenoid I've tried, and you can see it's switching the points quite nicely, but it's not powering the track, and it will run for a little bit and then it gets jammed. You can see I've put it on a piece of metal to try and get it stabilised. It's just going to be temperamental, so I'm going to cut my losses, because also at the back end here it's going the wrong way round. It's going to cut across the grass. So I've got on board a different set of points, left hand set of points. I'm going to put those in, and I'm just going to keep them manual and make good with all of this where I've cut it away. I'll just make good with that now and yeah, go back to manual. It's only there, I can reach it. I don't really need a solenoid, it was just something I was trying. So yeah, shame, but there you go. Well, I really don't like giving up, but sometimes you have to remind yourself that you know, you're doing this for fun and relaxation and not frustration. So I've taken out the point motor, and you see I've just gone back to a manual point now. Obviously I can reach it, there's no real need for it to be in electric, it was just because I wanted to try something different. So put that back in. I've put a left hand point on this time, it was a right hand before, and you can see what I've done with the track here, just sort of swerved it around and into the engine shed. Got it going across the stream. I've soldered a couple of wires on for the control. Obviously need to hide those in a bit. Now, one of the silly things I did is I filled in all the holes in this area, resanded it, and then came to paint it and had the paint can up the wrong way and sprayed my background, which was a bit silly, but yeah, we'll have to hide that in a minute. And but let's carry on. So I've got this little bit of track to go in here just on the bend, and then one final run down to the end. So yeah, I'm going to press on and get those done, and I'll show you when it's complete. Well, that's my little bit of track in, just running around the layout. So I'm just going to pop the microphone down and let's give it a run. So I've got my little engine on here. Down. Alright, let's go from this end. me will notice that I have changed the tree there. The larger tree that was in there stopped the logo going past it. So that was a bit of a problem. That's not too bad. Let's try the other siding. Right, just change the points over. Yeah, not too bad at all. So this logo's been out on the layout for quite a while, so it does need a good clean. That's why it's a little bit hesitant in places. But yeah, not too bad. Right, there's a couple of little corrections that I want to make. I'm going to do those, and then we'll get on with some theming and scenery. Right, next job, I'm going to get rid of that little cable. You can see where I soldered the cable on for the power to the track. I'm going to cut that down so it drops below the house. The house sits down onto the board, and then put a little path around the house. Okay, that's hidden the wire. Okay, now to get rid of that paint spray, really annoying paint spray. Will that fit in there? Oh yeah, look at that. I'm just going to cut the end off. Almost made to fit. That looks pretty good. Alright, I'm just going to check that the train clears the house. Perfect. Okay, a little buffer for the end of the line. Put that on like that, and then I'm going to put a tree in next to the building. A little bit of glue on there. Well, about half an hour later, and I've got carried away a little bit. You can see I've added some more scenic material in. Put the hedge in there, a couple more trees, another tree over the back there, and then down here I've just put in some of this stone walling that I already had. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's only supposed to be background, isn't it? So, and obviously a buffer at the end of the points there. So it's about as far as I actually want to take this upper level at the moment. Obviously put some people in there at some point, add a little bit more detail. But one final job, I've got this bridge to add in, which will just sit across here. So I'm going to add those two in now, and then I think I'll probably call it a day. And then Well, I think I'm going to wrap this video up there. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself putting this together. Obviously a couple of challenges. Had to take the automatic or the electric points out. They were just becoming too troublesome. And this loco that I've got on here, this test loco, is a little bit dirty, so it's a little bit jumpy on the track. But otherwise, I'm really pleased with the way the scenery's gone. Track's gone down beautifully, and yeah, it's going to be a lovely little layout, this one. So join me next time as we put down some of the 00 track on the baseboard and try and get a shunting yard on here. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and why not subscribe? If you subscribe and hit the notification, then the next episode should come up and let you know when it's up live. So anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.